Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Happy New Year's, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers.
Larry, thank you very much. The last time the LA Chargers played a home game was December 18th, 1960. But they've got one here as we welcome you to the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Derek Carr, he'll be the one leading the troops. Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th year now out of Fresno State.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Carr now on first down to Shepard, complete over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DJ Reader with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Freeman again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. 6-year man Marquette King on to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about it is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
The numbers for Jordy from last week. 7 catches, 86 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy, and that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Play clock winding down. Cousins on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Cousins now from the 50. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Cousins now on 2nd down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Time running out here on the play clock. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 19 carries, 68 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
A good pickup there at 22.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Ingram again. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And the play clock's running down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Vernon Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 13 carries, 69 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. third down. Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Got a man, it's right. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dominic Easley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now one here in the second quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can trot out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second down, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And Davis with it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Throwing on first down is Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Carr to throw on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Carr now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Again, it's Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Carr. And some room to work. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Carr. It's Kelsey on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second down, here's Carr. He goes underneath to Freeman. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first and 10, Carr. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Throwing on first down. Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Wright's got it. And some space here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They give him a gain of 38. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Second and very short here, less than a yard. Cousins now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Play clock winding down. Cousins. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Cousins. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field. Cut it to the...
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty... And not great starting field position here for the offense. Carr now on first down. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. On play action, now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. The play clock's running down. On first down, they go option to the right. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Cousins to throw it. Caught by Nelson left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback that you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing, Cousins. They go screen. This is Ingram. And now running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And some room to maneuver. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
That's a good explosive run right there on the draw play. And in order for it to be successful, you've got to have some good faking going on and people having a nice little time clock in their head to understand how it all knits together. An offensive line really showing a pass set that they're going to pass block, maybe to draw in those defensive linemen, have them come upfield, and then get past them, hand the ball off to the running back, and oftentimes he bypasses the guys headed for the quarterback, thinking they're going to get a sack, and gets himself into the secondary. And in this case, he picked up really nice yardage.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Carr now on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Carr now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. To throw, it's Carr. And this is Shepard on the catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Back to throw, Carr. He goes underneath to Freeman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holmes. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Carr going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. On is the punter King to send it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot it down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been
and that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there in overtime. 59 yards. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in a...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyle Van Noy in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Oakland, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the home team here, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.